All right, and we are live.
Nice.
How's everybody doing this evening? And let's see, Bourbon. Yes, sir,
first.
you are first. Congratulations. How you doing this evening, sir? Can you hear us or see us?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. So this is Robert.
Okay. Can you hear us, Robert? All right, so you're hearing us okay. All right.
All right.
Well, we'll give it just a little bit and see who all comes in. All right, thank you, Tim. We appreciate you, sir. All right, well, how about we go ahead. I do have several pieces of news for everyone.
You don't want to start with the pour?
The
saying.
lady wants a pour. We're going to do a pour. Okay, for tonight, if you couldn't tell by the Glens on the table, we have a couple of different pours.
I don't think they can read them. So it's Prideful Goat.
Yep. We are going to start off with the Prideful Goat 12-year unfiltered rye, coming in at 100 proof.
Cheers, Chad. A little old-fashioned.
Cheers, Chad. Thank you for joining us, sir. Looking forward to your review on that Heritage.
Yeah, we've thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah. We picked this up last time we were in Texas doing a barrel pick with Randy Sullivan, and it was so good. Mary's not big into rye, so let me do this.
You take the more and give me the least.
Yeah, when it comes to a rye. But this is their 12-year expression, unfiltered, 100 proof, and there is one other batch of this that we really like. That one is finished in rum casks, and if I remember correctly, it was also a 12-year.
I like the rum cask.
Unfortunately, by the time I was able to get up there, they had sold out. However, we will be making a return trip to Texas the first weekend of October, so we're hoping to get another bottle of that while we are there.
Yeah, I like that. Pour in news. That's right, Tim.
Yeah, got to get the pour in first, and then we'll do the news. All right. Man, this thing is caramel, brown sugar. You get a little spice.
What always turns me off is if you get rye bread on the nose, and I don't get it on this.
No, there's no rye bread on this at all, but you definitely get that spice and that mintiness.
Mmm.
Coats the glass amazingly for 100 proof.
That was just my first sip, and
first sip of the day after a bad day today.
And I'll tell you right off the bat, I want mint jelly with
some lamb
chops.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yes,
this would pair well.
So, how's everybody doing? Robert cracked the buffalo pig. Awesome. Delicious. I'm glad you're enjoying it, sir. What's everybody else drinking on this evening? Oh, awesome stuff. If you guys haven't tried the Prideful Goat,
That minty on the back.
You're
it's
really
tingly.
missing out. Yeah, it's like a peppermint minty with the tingle.
It is. It's like peppermint, and it's got this little tingly and
Mm-hmm.
minty taste.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and let's jump into some news this evening.
Well, I said,
Who is getting tired of hearing about the Uncle Nearest debacle that is going on in East Tennessee in the federal courts? Tim, Russell Reserve 10-year store pick. Nice. All right. Well, not to turn this into the Uncle Nearest legal broadcast. Anything significant comes up, I'll put it out there. The latest right now is Judge Ashley, who is the federal magistrate over the case, ruled that both parties have until noon tomorrow to submit names as candidates for receiver, though he expressed that he wanted both parties to try and agree and submit just one name.
that's funny, Tim.
Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. All right. However, to add a little more drama to the sauce,
Oh no.
Fawn Weaver's team filed for a motion for binding arbitration in lieu of receivership. Judge Ackley gave a deadline for motions. However, Farm Credit had already filed a motion before that against arbitration, noting that they have tried to work with the Weavers for the past 18 months without success.
Yeah, if she wanted to work it out, she should have already worked it out before it got to court.
And in that motion, Farm Credit did list 3 possible mediators in case Judge Ackley rules in favor of mediation. And some of the big names in mediation in the legal in the state of Tennessee: John J. Griffin out of Nashville, Michael Russell of Brentwood, Tennessee, and Gadsden William Perry of Memphis.
Okay, these are just for mediation. These aren't people to actually go in and work as a receiver.
Right. These are not receiver candidates.
Okay.
But on the motion that they filed in response to Fawn's request, they said, just in case, Judge, you decide for whatever reason you want to go with mediation, these are 3 that we find acceptable. And honestly, in the state of Tennessee, these are the top dogs.
Yeah.
All right. The thing that gets me is the fact that the judge had already ruled that receivership was necessary. I personally find it unlikely that he would order mediation without the receiver already being in place, because the receiver would need a chance to ascertain what Uncle Nearest assets actually exist.
Yeah.
To see if it would even be worthwhile to negotiate something like this. Because that's the big thing right now. That's what's in question.
Well, and then when we did the tour a month and a half ago or so, they had told us that under the new logo, that was their distillate. And they have purchased, I mean, we can see that it's
We
that they
physically
have a
saw.
still, but there's other allocations that they are still not distilling, that they are still sourcing. So if they're still sourcing, then what they bought their barrels for when they got that loan, now those barrels, because of what were they going at, $3,000 a piece, and now it's
roughly
like
the
$1,100.
roughly the market at that time was going for about $3,000 a barrel. That's wholesale. Right now, anywhere between $700 and $1,100 a barrel wholesale.
So now that would make a lot more sense, because they said that they had sold some of the barrels that was collateral. But it also sounds like the barrels that they were holding in collateral have lost value because of the saturation in the market.
Right.
And with that, I mean, now it makes a little bit more sense, because before when we were talking how they added to the loan, how it was like 100,000, they went to, or 100 million to 108 million, that it boosted up that much because of what was in holding, which was supposed to be stored until it was ready and their loan would be paid, and then they would end up putting out this aged bourbon, and it was just win-win for all.
Right. However, because it was misstated in the paperwork by Uncle Nearest, they overinflated how much stock they actually had on hand also.
Right.
So
And the
that on that point is why it really shot up. Plus, it accumulated interest for a year and a half of non-payment.
Yeah.
So that tends to add up.
I mean, my curiosity is their agent payables, because my understanding is they are in default to multiple
Well,
people.
they had two that I know of, creditors, that filed against them. Don't know where one was, but the other one was on the West Coast, I believe Oregon.
But not banks. These were creditors that were getting the
Well, these were people providing services for them.
right, like the bottles and stuff.
Well, the advertising, the billboards, and such like that.
Now the
And I know, in both cases, Uncle Nearest just failed to show up. Nobody from the company showed up, so they lost by default.
Yeah.
One of them was $25,000 roughly. The other one was like over $250,000.
And both of those are small. But the problem that you run, I mean, I would be curious as to see what their agent receivables are.
Yeah.
What is coming due in the next, if you've got a 10-day, a 15-day, a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, you can have all these different
Right.
due dates for your receivables. It's what do they have coming in to satisfy those people, because once that receivership's put in, it's all going to the bank.
Well, not the receivership is there just to ensure and to basically take account of all the assets for the company to see what possibilities exist that the court can take. Judge actually said he wanted this receivership to be as brief as possible, just so the courts can ascertain truly what assets are there.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's doing this, I really don't see him granting the binding mediation, especially at the first hearing, Fawn didn't even bother showing up.
I think what they're just really looking at is just secure the whatever assets the bank can get hold of, because honestly, they can take it all.
Yeah.
If they don't make good on it, the bank could foreclose and take it all. But the bank's not in the business of running a distillery, but they could sell it or put it in the hands of someone who could turn it around.
Right, which I know a half dozen in my head that will stay in here of large corporations that could take it over and really integrate it into what is going on with what they have.
I just absolutely hate this for this company and for the tarnishing that name
Of the Green family. Yeah. I just hope they get it together. Not just because this is turning into like a soap opera, but just once and for all, show us what it is. What do they have? What is the value on it? Let's get these people paid and move on.
Yeah.
Now, someone that we had heard talking about it, they said it plain and simple. They've been in the game this long, and they're at the level that they're at in the whiskey game.
They shot up way too fast.
They should be making their own. Now, the thing is, they technically are not sourcing. They're going through Tennessee Distilling, and they have a contract. The nearest green personnel come into the distillery. They're basically renting the equipment, and they're running their distillate there at that facility.
At a higher cost.
At a much higher cost.
If they were distilling their own, I mean, you already got a large payroll. When you look at the grounds out there, the payroll and your payroll liabilities are one of your biggest
Right, and you're sitting
cost.
on 300 acres.
How hard would it be to get you a master distiller out there to start distilling your own stuff
Or-
at a lesser cost than it is with being in that partnership?
But better yet, if you got somebody that is going and distilling for you, turn on the damn machines and make liquor. What? Why? Why are you not doing that? And you will cut the cost so significantly, the profit margins will be higher, and you could pay off your creditors and be done with it.
Yeah, I forget what it. I mean, but you're looking at. I don't remember if it was a quarter or semi-annually, but $32 million
Mm-hmm.
if you're distilling your own.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But they need to do some research and get on the ball and get their
Well,
money coming in.
that's why the receiver needs to go in there and take this over
Yeah, because as far
and
as
figure it out.
marketing, Fawn is awesome with marketing, but she needs a director of operations
All right.
and a master distiller.
Well,
so now let's get on to something else.
I'm done with green. Okay, here we go. All right, Dave Vogasane, welcome, sir. Cheers to you. Chris Jenkins, thank you, sir. Glad to have you.
Tom Black.
Tom Black, good to see you, sir. All right, let's move on to something other than Uncle
Cheerful. Cheerful, please.
Well, some of it's cheerful, some of it's strange, and some of it is just interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Anything better than negative.
Oh, no negative at this point.
Awesome.
All right. A whiskey maker revives a rye grain from an 1878 shipwreck.
What?
Yes,
So it's been in water
it's been underwater.
and it's still good?
Apparently so. Let's get into this. A vessel carrying a cargo of rye grain quietly sunk to the bottom of one of the Great Lakes of America in 1878. The good ship James R. Bentley met its demise when it hit a submerged sandbank on Lake Huron on the Michigan-Canada border during a storm in November of 1878, and has languished on the lake bed for the last 140 years. But now, thanks to the perseverance of a local whiskey distiller, its hull is about to be put to use at last.
Wow. And that's some
All right.
cold water.
Chad Munger, founder and CEO of a company you're familiar with, Mammoth Distilling, is working with scientists to restore remnants of the 37,000 bushels of rye on board the ship when it sunk in order to bring back a long forgotten strain of rye.
Wait, this is the plant, a rye plant.
This is the raw harvested rye,
Oh, wow.
not milled or actual bottles of
Oh.
liquor. This is the actual
Okay, because I'm thinking
Prior
if it's
to-
liquor, but
prior to it being ground.
with it being waterlogged,
Mm-hmm.
it probably sealed.
According to Chad, it's a land-raised variety that would have character that we haven't seen in this country because it's all been bred and pollinated in other countries.
Oh.
It's historically relevant and super interesting. So we may have
A whole new take on a rye.
we may have a strange new rye coming to market sometime in the future.
And now with the technology we have, I wonder if they can like reverse
Yeah, I mean,
germinate this to
they could basically
recreate.
copy the DNA of it, and, take some and make it with modern, if it's not viable. But I mean,
Not-
hey, they cloned sheep and stuff. What, you should be able to clone rye.
Yeah, but doesn't that go along the same lines as all the stuff that they sell out, the growth,
The GMO?
GMO, that's it.
No, I mean this would be just basically taking the DNA and growing it in a lab.
That's not genetically.
Genetically modified is what GMO. I'm saying this is take its existing DNA and basically bring it back to like a seed form that can be planted.
If they can get a seed out of it, then I could see them re-getting it
Right.
without like
But
really going in there and doing science to it.
But the scientists seem confident they can do it.
Scientists always do until they mess something up and leave us all messed up.
You know, it's like the movie Jurassic Park. You know, when you were thinking, I can do this, you didn't think, should I do this?
Yeah.
But I digress.
That could be a very, if they get it to grow and it gets loose, it could be one of those, like, what do you call that they brought over here and it took over?
Oh, like the kudzu? And
Yeah,
all
like
that?
kudzu, like an
No,
invasive
no.
species
No.
of plant.
No, this is rye. You just cut it down and you can make whiskey, make beer, you can make all kinds of breads and stuff like that with it. So, yeah, it's not like the kudzu.
Some beer could be interesting.
Yeah. On to the next bit of news.
What we got?
An exclusive seated tasting of a rare, one-of-a-kind Texas whiskey, shared tables, bold pours, and unforgettable stories coming to Austin, Texas. So for everybody that's watching that's in the Austin, Texas area, you may be interested in this.
Is that going to be kind of like a Mary Bobo's?
This is
Shared dining and stuff?
This is an experience at Whiskey Unexpected, curated by the Texas Whiskey Festival. This is a chance to savor rare and exceptional whiskey, some never before released, others nearly impossible to find again. It'll be community-style tables where distillers will bring the whiskeys to you.
Okay. Well, the community table.
Correct.
Okay.
Rare releases, distillery exclusives, and unique experiments you will not find on store shelves. Some of the participating distilleries is Balcones, Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery, Iron Root Republic, Maverick Whiskey, Ranger Creek Brewing and Distilling, Rebecca Creek, 6th Street Spirits, and more to be announced in the near future. All right, the event details. It will take place on Saturday, December 6th of 2025 from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Star Hill Ranch, located in Austin, Texas. Tickets are $125 per person, and they are limited to the first 150 guests to optimize everybody's experience.
That would be an interesting pre-birthday present. It's December 26th.
Yes, it would be a great post-birthday present.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to another one.
What we got?
Woodford Reserve ventures into the American single malt game with a new 12-year-old release.
Oh, interesting.
They announced via Breaking Bourbon that they are venturing into the hottest new category, American single malt. And it features a 12-year age statement and hosts a suggested retail price, here we go, of $99.99 for a 375 ml bottle.
For a little bottle. Okay.
The Woodford team triple pot distilled the whiskey from 100% malted barley and spent 12 years aging in used whiskey barrels. They share that it has made the purposeful choice to age the liquid for as long as possible.
Okay.
Master distiller Elizabeth McCall in a statement said its lighter color and nuanced flavor profile demonstrates the importance of time. I believe it's one of the most authentic American single malts ever released, the first of its kind.
So is malt normally lighter, even at 12 years?
If you look at Scotch, yes. American single malt,
Okay.
no.
Oh, I was going to say, they were saying lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woodford Reserve shared that its single malt has an aroma of orchard fruit like pears, coupled with sun tea, presumably from the whiskey's malted barley mash bill. The palate is nutty and sweet with caramel and more of that tea driven throughout.
So sun tea, so it's going to have a lot of tannins.
Right. The tea aromas swage throughout the finish, encircled with lemon oil. So tea with lemon. Somebody just threw out the whole thesaurus on this one. But this is the thing: you're paying $100 for a 375 ml bottle, and
it's gonna take like lemon iced tea.
90.4. Come on, Woodford, get with the program. 90.4 proof.
And it's a small bottle, and you want $100, and it's gonna taste like lemon tea.
You're not getting my $100.
No, I don't think I'm gonna be jumping on that one.
I don't think so, Scooter.
Sounded interesting, but then it went.
It went south quick on that, and I do apologize.
Hi, Michael. You're not too late.
No, never too late. All right. Sagamore Spirit launches partnership with BMW Championship for the 2025 season. So somebody said, well, if Jack can do it, we can do it.
For what?
Sagamore Spirits out of Maryland is teaming up with BMW Racing. Just like how Jack teamed up with McLaren. Yeah.
It's the same juice, just a different bottle.
Sagamore Spirit is partnering with the 2025 BMW Championship. The event will take place in Maryland from August 12th through the 17th at the Cays Valley Golf Club in Owing Mills. Part of the partnership involves the whiskey brand being featured in the event's signature cocktail, the Sagamore Tea Time. The cocktail features Sagamore small batch, peach liqueur, iced tea, and lemonade. Guests that visit the bars and key locations at the event can taste the Maryland whiskey brand signature cocktail. Aside from being poured in the tea time cocktail, Sagamore will also be available for guests to taste on its own. The whiskey's brand lineup, small batch, double oak, and cask strength will be poured throughout the event, so guests can taste what this Maryland rye whiskey brand has to offer within its portfolio. They will also be featured in the Caves Club featuring Sagamore Spirit, which is a skybox that overlooks the 16th and 18th portions of the green.
Must be nice.
So, oh, yeah, Jack, you go ahead and you do all the race cars and stuff. We're going to do the golf thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
To each his own.
Well, I mean, then again, you know, look at Elijah Craig. They did the PGA bottle, which is just basically their standard 94 with a little sticker.
Yeah.
Right?
Just don't get me with a golf club. There ain't no telling where that ball lands.
No, just make sure the players don't have too many of those tea time cocktails, because then they'll be slicing into the crowd.
That too. And too many of these, I remember bowling and the ball went the wrong way.
All right. New pour time?
Yes.
All right. Prideful Goat 12-year delicious. Let's do this. Let's stick with the theme. This is the Prideful Goat 15-year unfiltered cask strength, coming in at 114.2 proof.
Is this also a weeder?
This a weeder?
No, I'm sorry.
This is
rye?
this is a bourbon.
Okay, a bourbon. Yes. I like bourbons better.
Oh, that was
loud. Beautiful.
Vertimus.
Oh, we're using the same one as a rye?
Oh, yeah. Why?
Okay. Because I had some more glasses pulled aside, just in case.
It's the Prideful Goat.
Okay, we'll stick with the Prideful Goat.
Why not? It's okay. Let us know out there if you guys tried the 15-year Prideful Goat bourbon, and if so, what did you think about it? All right, let's see here. Beautiful, beautiful coating on the glass.
Brown sugar on the nose.
Nice color. A little cinnamon, brown sugar.
It does clean the glass, so it's got a good amount of oils to it still.
There's some vanilla tones coming through, like vanilla bean.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of reminds me of that vanilla, that Italian sweet cream coffee creamer that we use. It reminds me of that. Now I want coffee.
What goes best with coffee? Mary Bobo's chocolate fudge pie.
If you guys have never been to Lynchburg or to Mary Bobo's and had the fudge pie, you need to make arrangements to get there as soon as possible. It is unreal.
And if you just want the pie, it's supposed to be available in the gift shop. However, when I went there, they were sold out. Ooh, that one's got a hug.
You definitely get that sharp Texas oat. However, the viscosity, it's like butter. Caramel. It's like if you melted down the Werther's original hard candy. That caramel, that butteriness going into the mouth. And then about mid-palate, that oat comes up. And then you get your baking spices mid-palate down to the back. I'm not getting much of a hug on it.
See, I'm still getting a little bit of mint, but I think that's because of the rye. I'm still getting it. No, it's not.
No, try that one.
It's the same. It's just because the mint was so strong on the first one.
Okay.
I'm really getting a lot of mint.
Anyway. Let's see. Who all we got out here? Michael Bortner. Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. Welcome. Glad to have you.
There's Chip.
Chip, welcome, welcome. The Whiskey Reaper.
Uncle Bubba is in the house.
Hey, what's going on, Uncle Bubba? Chip, good to see you, sir. The Remus 24. Deb didn't like it as much as you did. Oh, well, you know, everybody's palate's different. Let them drink what they like.
I don't remember it now.
The Remus Repeal, the Gatsby Black Bottle.
I don't remember it now. I taste it as I taste it, and I go from there. After that, I lose. I forget. There's some things that stay with you, like that freaking Heritage was good.
Yes, it was. Who all has had the opportunity to try that Jack Daniel's Heritage that we reviewed this morning? All I know is I'm glad I have a backup coming.
And the bottle's hidden, so I can't kill it. But
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Okay, Bobo.
All right. And let's talk a little Buffalo Trace news for a change. Before I go into the article here, just to let you know, if you're not following Buffalo Trace on social media, I believe it's this weekend. Don't quote. Let me pull it up real quick and see. But
you're gonna lose your.
No, I won't.
Okay. It's dropping through Maryland this week. Grab you a bottle if you can get it. It is really good.
You might want to back it up.
We bought the first one, but we hadn't cracked it, and then there was an offer online, and we jumped on it and got a second bottle en route, and then we cracked it. And now we're glad we did go ahead and order that bottle before it got sold out online.
Okay. On August the 20th, starting at opening at the Buffalo Trace gift shop, the Blanton's Gold will be available for a limited release.
Oh, all you Kentuckians.
Yeah, if you're in that area or if you're going through that area, I highly suggest getting in line quick, fast, and in a hurry to be there for August 20th if you really want a Blanton's Gold, because they do sell at MSRP.
Yes, when you go to Buffalo Trace, you are getting it MSRP.
And as always,
Take a friend. That way you can get multiple bottles if you need to,
Yeah.
because you can only get one.
Yeah, available while supplies last. Limit one per person as always. But
And it's always one of those, one bottle every 90 days at Buffalo Trace.
Yep, that's it. So, little something to throw out to you guys. Also, Old Forester has announced the lottery for their 2025 birthday bourbon. If you guys haven't gotten in on that yet, make sure you go to their site and sign up. You do have to go and pick it up in person, but you'll actually get it at MSRP instead of like some of these other places where they're wanting to charge
Do they have a limited time to pick
ridiculous.
up?
You have a window of time to pick up
Okay.
between September and October.
So they give you anywhere
They
between
give
4
you-
to 6 weeks or so?
They give you like 4 to 6 weeks to pick
Okay.
it up, but you have to go. You can't have a proxy go for you because and your credit card has to match your ID when you purchase.
So you can't.
Yeah.
So nobody can go in with your credit card and say, "This is me." No,
Yeah.
it's got to be you. Okay.
All right.
That, and you can't buy it with somebody else's funds for somebody else.
Yeah, and then get in trouble with the wife when you get home later. Yeah. Or the
Maybe.
wife get in trouble with the husband.
Could be.
All right. More Buffalo Trace news. Buffalo Trace finds a new way to use its whiskey waste by turning it into food.
For pigs and livestock?
Buffalo Trace is partnering with Meridian Biotech to build a $40 million facility that will convert whiskey stillage, which is the grain-rich byproduct of distillation, into alternative proteins. They will use non-GMO bacteria and fermentation to convert waste into high-protein ingredients, providing a sustainable zero trucking solution. Buffalo Trace and Meridian Biotech recently announced this partnership in Franklin County, Kentucky. Now, for those of you that don't know, stillage is a common byproduct at nearly all whiskey distilleries, consisting of both the liquids and solids after the fermented mash is distilled. So that'd be what's left over in the still after they finish running. The more whiskey a distillery produces, the more stillage it must get rid of. Some estimates indicating around 10 gallons of stillage for every gallon of bourbon produced.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
going to make some happy livestock and some sweeter
Well,
meat.
Each gallon of bourbon creates about 10 gallons of stillage, often overlooked byproduct. Now, Buffalo Trace plans to reroute that waste to a new $40 million facility. Traditionally, it has been trucked to local farmers who can dry it for use as livestock feed. Some distilleries also have large drying houses to make it easier to dispose of the stillage. But as bourbon production has increased, supply has far surpassed the demand, and finding new ways to get rid of the excess stillage has become essential for many distilleries. Because if a distillery can't dispose of stillage quickly enough, it may have to slow down or temporarily stop all operations.
Well, it sounds to me like a win-win. The
All right.
distillery gets rid of the waste, but yet
Yeah.
farmers get some really good nutritious
Yeah,
feed for their livestock.
yeah, and it says, all right, they had a joint press release on it. Meridian emphasized that a variety of possible uses for the byproduct could include aquaculture, such as fish farming, pet foods, and the production of organic fertilizers. So they can take what was used, turn it into fertilizer to grow the next generation of crop of corn, rye, barley, whatever,
You're just putting those nutrients right back
putting
into
it
the
right
soil.
back in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see that.
And they said, by, quote, by reimagining distillery stillage as a resource rather than a byproduct, we're pioneering new pathways and biotechnology that have the potential to transform the spirits industry. And let me see here. So yeah, animal feed, fertilizer, and stuff like that is all what they're going to be looking into. Um, the company combines fermentation and advanced wastewater technologies through non-GMO bacteria, which convert fermentation byproducts into a high-protein feed and food ingredient. Founded in 2017, this company is currently based in Lexington, Kentucky. Now, the partnerships coming couldn't be better for Buffalo Trace, which, as we all knew, invested $1.2 billion in the last few years to expand whiskey production.
Mm-hmm.
Well, their output has increased by 50%, which leads to more stillage that needs to be managed than ever before.
Yeah, because weren't they beefing up the
They-
production on all of the highly allocated?
They double production.
And,
They
and built more brick houses too.
They built an exact same copy of the still that they originally used, and they have expanded rick houses and everything.
Yeah, so it sounds like they're going to have a heck
Yeah.
of a lot more waste product. So
Yeah.
if it, reuse, recycle, reuse.
Yep. And the local media is reporting that with this $40 million investment in a new facility that will eventually pipe in the stillage directly from Buffalo Trace. So now carbon emissions out because it's going to be piped in straight from the distillery to the plant. It's also going to create 35 new jobs for the local economy.
New jobs. It's recycling, reusing.
Recycle, reuse.
Sounds like a winner-winner
Carbon
chicken
emissions elimination, and 35 new jobs.
Sounds like they.
But I'm telling
did
you,
some
there's going to be
research.
one idiot at least that's going to be protesting it. But anyway, I
As always.
digress.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the prideful goat, shall we?
This one's giving me a heck of a hug.
Mm.
Every sip, I'm getting a hug straight down. What is the proof on that again?
It is 114, 114.2.
Okay, I would say that drink's more like 120.
Yep.
Yeah, Chad said, sounds like a win-win. Yeah, I think so.
I do too. I mean, new jobs. You're not contributing, even though you're 50% more on your waste product. You're not having to increase the amount of truck traffic in the area. And those of us that have been to Buffalo Trace, let's face it, that's not like the biggest town in America. I mean, we're in the Memphis metropolitan area. Yeah, that would be a neighborhood compared to the Memphis metropolitan area, because by and large, Buffalo Trace is the largest thing in that area.
Right.
But
beautiful.
I think it's awesome, personally. Now, the only thing that concerns me is because we just had those floods,
Yeah.
and we have
Kentucky
pictures.
too.
Well, that's where Buffalo Trace is
Well,
located.
you said we had those floods. We're not Kentucky, we're Tennessee. So, just differentiating.
At Buffalo Trace.
Okay. Buffalo Trace just had those floods. That's what you're saying. Okay.
It's okay. All right. Anyway, going back to the flooding situation, we did receive pictures from people that actually went there and saw, how bad the water came and everything. One is piping this stuff, even in a flood situation. Is there an inherent risk for the environment if, let's say, they have another catastrophic flood event? Is this going to do anything to the environment?
Well, I mean, we have oil being shipped through pipelines, and we've had floods and not had any seepage from those lines.
But I'm just saying, this stillage, pipeline, this is going to be kind of a first on it. We know about the oil pipelines and gas pipelines and stuff. They are very highly regulated, have to meet a certain set of standards. Now, let's just say worst case scenario, because we were on the Gulf Coast when Deepwater Horizon occurred.
Yep, marked it.
The if something happens and that pipe breaks and this stuff gets into a creek, let's say, is this going to cause any type of harm to the local environment? If not, you know what? I'm good. You have my blessing. May, live long and prosper, as Spock would say.
Well, I mean, when you look at these big oil spills like Exxon Valdez, that was a ship that went down and that threatened Alaska.
No, it was a rig.
And then when you're talking about the Gulf Coast, the oil spill was a rig that blew. It blew up. So that was something totally different. Everything coming through Louisiana that we know about was never jeopardized.
I don't know about all that. Man.
Well, it didn't leak. There was no leaks coming from the pipeline.
Well,
I don't know of any pipeline leaks. So once it's in the ground and it's secured and you got earth buried it, I don't know. It could, but I don't know.
Well, on that, ladies and gentlemen, on a more positive note, even with the nearest green soap opera, this is the whiskey news that you can use and that we'll bring to you every week. Just something to kind of look forward to.
And look and what? Now you know the rest of the story.
This is Walter Crunk.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Don't inflate his ego there.
Oh no. Just showing my age. All right. Now, let's see here. Yeah, Valdez was a tanker that struck a rock and all that. Yeah, and I remember them hollering, "Oh, that's the worst natural disaster in history." It seems like anytime something like that happens, all you hear is, "Oh, it's the worst disaster in American history." You know, I just if it's not gonna. If this stillage doesn't cause any problems, in case there is some type of leakage, or let's say Jimmy Joe, Jim Bob, the local rednecks going out coon hunting and the round hits the pipe and cracks it and it goes into the streams, as long as, if they're like, man, it's food grade, it's not going to do anything to hurt the environment, hey, whatever, man, you can run that through PVC for all I care.
This is a consumable. This is a human consumable. This is the waste products from making that consumable.
Yeah.
So I would honestly think that was pretty much biodegradable.
Yeah.
Do you want a big sludge of that coming into your backyard? Probably not. But
though it may smell lovely.
But I don't think it would be toxic like you would in like a gas or an oil pipeline, if you will. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
If it's something that we're deriving to drink, that I would think, and we could use it for, humans aren't going to want to consume it, but pigs and cattle, I don't know. They like corn, and pigs will eat all kinds of slop.
Oh yeah, I see it. I really see this as a potential win for everybody involved.
Yeah.
One, you're taking a waste byproduct, you're taking it and you're putting it to use in another area, well, multiple areas. So it's not wasting anything because we're on limited resources.
You're still waiting on that ice age to get here that I heard would be having back when I was a boy in the 70s. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, remember in the 70s, the ice age, and we had to go under our desks if there was a nuclear attack. We had to go in the hallway if there was a tornado.
The hallway, and tuck your head between your knees, like that's going to save you. But yeah,
well,
those
I always said it was
sirens.
to kiss your butt goodbye in case that tornado came through, but
Well, I was only in kindergarten in Memphis, and I remember a tornado, bad weather coming through, and they moved the whole kindergarten class into the hallway, and that's the first time I had the experience of having to tuck my head between my knees.
Yeah, but what was their logic? If the Russians launched a nuclear attack, get under your desk. What is that going to do?
Nothing.
Come on.
Nothing, because everything would have been vaporized if that were. But I don't really recall I mean, I was born 1970, and growing up in the 70s, I don't really recall so much of the whole nuclear thing, that we're going to go to nuclear war. I mean, it was probably there, but it wasn't really. At least, I mean, I went from Tennessee to Louisiana, and it wasn't really talked about. If anything, it was more about the storms. In Tennessee, it was the tornadoes, and in Louisiana, it was the darn hurricanes.
Well, growing up in a military family like I did, trust me, it was all about, you know, the Russians and the nukes and this and that and the other. But you know, and then growing up in the Reagan years.
Well, we're at 8:21. Were you wanting to do something special today?
We are at 8:21. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to do a giveaway? I am thinking, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a 2-ounce, because this is so good. The 15-year Prideful Goat Bourbon, 2-ounce sample, a 2-ounce sample of the 12-year Prideful Goat Rye.
And I'll be honest, this one, it's very robust. It's got a hug, and I'm really wanting to pair this with some fajita tacos.
All I know is, man, I think I know exactly what I want to pair this with. This Macanudo M espresso and cream. I think this would be absolute.
We're kind of in celebration mode because it took us, we made 100 subscribers right before 4th of July.
Yeah.
And here we are mid-August, 6 weeks later, and we're at 145.
Well, you know what?
So we're rapidly growing, so we're kind of in a celebration mode.
Well, scratch that cigar. We got rain.
Nah. Let's go to the garage and crack the door.
So is my life. Anyway.
Well, at least the garage is climate control.
Let's do this. If you guys would love to have, well, I tell you what. Let's sweeten the pot a little bit, shall we?
Okay. How many people we got on right now?
How many people are on right now?
Concurrent views, it's saying 9?
Hmm.
We had 37, so people have come and gone.
Okay. Well, if it's 37, cool. If it's 9, guess what? You got a better chance.
Mm-hmm.
We just reviewed, and the video went out this morning, for the Jack Daniel's Heritage Toasted. I'm going to throw in a sample of that as well.
Okay.
So let's do #GOAT for your chance to win a 2-ounce sample of the Prideful Goat 15, a 2-ounce sample of the Prideful Goat 12, and a 2-ounce sample of the new Jack Daniel's Heritage Toasted.
Oh, you really want to push up that ante. So Prideful Goat,
Yeah.
Prideful Goat,
All
and
right.
Jack Daniel's Heritage.
Show me the proof. Tim Schwartz, Russ L. Showboatin'.
Okay, start giving me names.
That's.
I'm sorry. Because I don't have my, well, I can see
Alright.
that without glasses.
Show me the proof.
Okay.
Tim Schwartz,
SWART.
ARTZ. Russ L. Showboatin'. Chip.
Chip has a last name on there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
DLETTE.
Uh-huh. Michael Bortner. This one I'll make easy on you.
BOARTNER.
BORTNER. And then make this one easy on you, Buffalo Bourbon enthusiasts. Just put BBE. And we will let this run for a couple of minutes. And we will do a spin the wheel.
Was that the last one?
So far, yes, ma'am.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. It looks like we got 7 people on.
All right.
So those that didn't stick with us, they lose.
Yeah, that when short attention span theater kicks in, you tend to lose. All right, what you have to do is close that out. Look, delete those and.
How do I delete those? I haven't done that. Oh, is that from the original one that I did on my computer here?
No, ma'am. This is off my phone.
Okay, I might need another pour for this. Just saying.
That I wouldn't be surprised. There you go. Type away, my dear.
Another pen.
Spelling is hard.
No, it's not. It's hitting the right thing on the little.
All right. So we are nearing allocation season. So what bottles are you guys really looking forward to dropping that you hope to get your hands on this year? I know there's a few that I look for every year.
That's one word.
One in particular has eluded me for the past several years just because I refuse to pay the elevated prices on it, and not to mention I have a good friend that he'll hook us up with a pour every once in a while. Yeah, right now I'm still using old OBS Studio. I do hope to eventually, once we get to a certain level, I'm looking at us jumping over to StreamYard to do these live streams, because OBS does tend to fight with the YouTube Studio, and the time frame, because I still work, I haven't retired yet. It seems like it'd be a lot easier to utilize the StreamYard than the OBS. So we will be changing platforms on this eventually. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
7.
yeah. And then we can do the share the screen and everything that way. But when we do this, we're going to shuffle it. We'll do it on the phone. I'll bring it up to the camera so everybody can see what's going on. And, because anybody that knows us knows we're on the up and up. We don't have to do anything like that. We reached a milestone today. We reached 145 last time I checked as subscribers, and guys, we thank you so much. It means a lot. If all we ever get is 145, 150 subs, you know what? It's the best 145 or 150 subs there is on YouTube, and you guys are on the journey with us. And we're going to have fun on this journey. We're going to do a lot more stuff like this in the days ahead. Now, I tell you what, since we are down on people, should we do a little giveaway announcement for a milestone?
Well, the next milestone is what, 250?
We can do 250, yeah.
But that's 155 people away. It's kind of early.
155.
Oh, we just had a prayer request come out from the Bourbon Legends. Everyone believes in the power of prayer in good, juju, or whatever healing you believe in them.
Yeah.
For Kim Copeland.
For those of you that follow the Bourbon Legends, and those of you that believe in prayer, lift up a prayer for
It's going to be Daniel.
Daniel's sister.
They call him Dickle Pickle.
Yeah.
Said she's in need of a miracle. Don't know what's going on.
Don't know what's going on. Don't know specifics. However,
it just came in.
Good thoughts and vibes. And for those of you, it's Daniel Beasley. Great guy.
Yeah, I didn't get on last night because we were watching some other
Yeah,
YouTubers because we were with Locktard.
We're supporting. Oh my gosh, really? You graduated from college?
What?
Show me the.
No, that was an M. Why did it do that?
Probably.
I did graduate from college
Buff,
with honors.
Buffalo with a W.
No.
The shame.
That's your phone. He gives me his phone. My phone knows how to spell. His phone does not.
Okay. Anyway. For those of you, show me the proof. Buffalo bourbon enthusiasts. I apologize on behalf of my wife for her non-spelling self tonight.
Shush. Okay, what did I miss on here? Thursday at noon, Two Souls is having a fire sale and stuff is dirt cheap. I'll be buying a few bottles.
Oh yeah, up in your area, go for it. Absolutely. Make sure you. Oh, the SAS 18 eludes you. Yeah.
Always looking for something BTAC.
Yeah. Well, there's only two things in the BTAC that we actually would grab, and that would be the George T. Staggs and the William LaRue Weller. Everything else, they can have those.
Yes, I agree with that.
As far as Pappy, 10's okay, 12's okay. Anything above the 15, they can have it. We don't like that.
Yeah, Buffalo Bourbon enthusiasts, we love Locktar too.
Oh yeah, Locktar, we love him to death. He's awesome.
I'm so happy he's back in San Antonio.
Yeah, we're so glad him, the wife, and the kids are back in San Antonio, and
we're hoping to meet up with him.
We haven't seen him smile like that in a while.
No, we're hoping to kind of maybe meet up with him when we go down for the Bastards Ball in October.
We'll be going down for the Crowded Barrel Ball in October, and he wants us to reach out and get together, and we are looking so forward to that.
Oh, she's in the hospital. There's more. It's in the Discord. I'll pull it up and get it.
For privacy, we're not going to go into a whole lot of detail. We just ask you guys to keep Daniel's sister in your prayers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's end this on a positive note. Who wants to win some whiskey?
I love winning whiskey.
All right, guys. So I am going to shuffle this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And there's a damn fly. Okay. Who is going to win? Showboatin'. Congratulations, sir. You have won a sample of the Prideful Goat 12 year, the Prideful Goat 15, and we are going to throw in that Jack Daniel's Heritage toasted 2025 sample for you as
And
well.
it is so good.
Make sure you email us your actual name, address, and stuff so we can get this hand delivered to you, sir, at poor decisions pairing at gmail.com. All right. That is fun. We're going to have to do that more often.
Yeah.
I love with a good friend of mine who is a Tennessee Squire. He always posts up, you know, whiskey is best shared with good friends.
That's right. And we like to share.
Yeah, and we live by that same philosophy. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, otherwise I'll end up drinking a whole lot of this that I really shouldn't.
But now we do have some other things coming up in the near future. We are going to be attending Brews Fest next month in Opelika, along with Memphis Bourbon Society, and I believe.
Oh, that's in October.
No.
Memphis Bourbon Society is in October at Hadley's.
Stop. Breathe. We're talking about Opelika. We're also going to be attending with members of Memphis Bourbon Society down in Opelika, and possibly some other YouTube groups. So, but we will be doing video while we're there. After that, like very shortly after that, we will be attending the 2025 Crowded Barrel Bastards Ball in Austin, Texas.
Cannot wait.
We haven't been
this.
in a couple of years now, and we got an itch that needs to be scratched.
That and hit some Texas distilleries while we're at it.
Yeah, we're going to be hitting Still Austin, Iron Root.
Not looking at Garrison Brothers.
A couple of others. Garrison Brothers, if you need us to come out, you just reach out to me.
Gotta find something we like.
We'll
just saying.
Just reach out. We'll do something. Now, for those of you in the local market here in the Memphis area, everybody's been asking about the Old Dominic 8-year. Well, it is dropping at noon on September 5th at the distillery.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Tim. That I'm glad we're entertaining. We try to be. And show me the proof? Yes. We are, for the last 2 weeks, we have made Tuesdays our live. This is our third live stream.
Yeah.
So we're making Tuesdays at 7:30 our live stream every week. Unless something happens and we just can't do it.
Unless you guys prefer a different night at a different time, we're open.
Yeah, we just try to work around our brothers and sisters on we call it Whiskey Tube.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we are trying to come in behind Live from the Patio and not on a day with Bourbon Legends. We don't want to compete with Bruzel. With TJ's one of our best friends, so we don't want to compete with him because there's no competition.
Like the hell we could compete with TJ and Jill. But anyway,
and then we don't want to compete either with Stuff and Whiskey because we love Josh and Aaron and we want to watch.
Yeah. Well, not only that, Doc.
Yes.
He goes live.
Doc Martinez.
We looked at everybody that we follow that we know.
So if you haven't, Whiskey Ways plus or plus. I never remember. I just know it's Doc Martinez.
You're killing me, Smalls. Old Fashioned Ways.
Old Fashioned Ways plus. That's right.
Dot. I'm sorry. Forgive her.
I'm blonde.
She knows not what she does.
I just know that we are subscribers, and I just go down our subscribers list and click.
But we try not to interfere with everybody else, especially out of respect. And if we have to come in at an odd day, odd time, you know what? So be it.
Yeah, that's why we
Because
kind
we-
of chose Tuesday at 7:30 because it looked like that was like the only opening other than the weekends.
Saturday.
And Saturday's really hard because a lot of people are busy with their families and
Yeah.
they don't want to kick in on
And
this.
no offense, love you guys and stuff, but I very rarely get to see my grandkids. And you know, Saturday with the grandkids, I love y'all, but you know, I need my grandbaby time too.
Yeah, that little granddaughter of ours is something else.
Mhm. All right, well, I think we are going to call it right now.
Oh, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast says, I love Garrison.
Oh, the Guadalupe cast strength.
Now, I did hear that that one is really good. We've gotten some samples and we've tried some stuff at, when I'm in Texas, I've gone to Specs and to Total Wine, and they had some Garrison Brothers, and I wasn't a fan. I mean, I've been several times because I'd go down and take care of Mom, and my son would go down with me, or I'd just fly down and I'd be there by myself and trying it out. And I just never found anything that really was my wheelhouse.
Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast, what time are you planning on the 9th?
So September 9th.
Because if you want us to, we can kind of be flexible. You reach out to us, we'll work it out. That way everybody has an opportunity to come see you guys as well as come see us.
Yeah, do you have a time that you're looking at on Tuesday?
Yeah, just reach out to us through the email. We'll work it out, or you know, get with Lou. He could reach out to us, and we'll get something worked out.
Yeah, if we need to pause that week, we can pause that week.
I don't think anybody would mind, especially if we came back the week after and did a giveaway.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we want to work with everybody. We want everybody to be able to view all of our lives.
Yeah.
And we are partnered with Life from the Patio and Bourbon Legends, Stuff and Whiskey, Bruzel. I mean, we partner with everybody.
But that's one thing.
And Chad, a little old fashioned. If
guys,
you're not subscribed, subscribe. He's awesome.
He wants to hit 8,000 subs before his 50th birthday in October, so let's push him over that number, okay?
Yes.
I remember what it was like turning 50, and I wanted something special for that. We won't go there, but it's okay. So let's make Chad's birthday dream come true. Let's get him to 8,000. So he is actually pretty close to that.
We really love to share the love with all of our bourbon. We're all a family, and we all try to work together. We try to work around each other, and we just try to bring the best content that we can as we're available. So everybody kind of works it all out. We see what everybody's schedules are, and then we just kind of fill in the gaps.
Yeah, because we are a community.
Yes, we are.
You know, I don't view anybody on as competition.
So anybody that's on ours, if you haven't seen Life from the Patio, they're hilarious guys out of Arkansas. You'll love them.
Oh, especially T and Bourbon Nerd Marty.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
T
my
Bourbon
gosh.
Nerd and Brother Fortenberry. They will crack you up.
Brother and Father Fortenberry. Oh my gosh, they will
Yes.
have your sides hurting.
Yeah, so those are great ones to watch. And we are also part of Bourbon Legends.
Yep. We are associated with them, and they are great guys, and they're getting their stuff up and going as well.
Yes, I mean, they have really climbed because, I mean, in the amount of time, in 2 months, I think they are embarking on 250, 300
Something
subscribers.
like that. Yeah.
So they are fast climbing, and they've got some pretty good content, and they're bringing people on.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff and Whiskey's been around for a while. Bruzel's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Chad has been around, but he's got some really good store picks. Like, he goes to the store, he does some good hunts. He's got some good information that he can pass on.
in the West Tennessee area and others as well.
And he's got some where he does his tastings, and he gives you his tasting
Which
notes.
he just launched a separate channel, which is a little old-fashioned reviews. So And also, we were talking about Locktar earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for those of you that do know Patrick, he just launched a Patreon. So, if you guys are able to get in on something like that, let's show him some love and
Yeah.
let's get that Patreon up and going.
I think he comes on Monday, doesn't he? Monday
He comes
at
on.
7?
He comes on Mondays after Live from the Patio.
Like 7 o'clock. He'll
Yeah.
usually go live, and he's usually got some really good giveaways. So
Oh, yeah.
you definitely want to subscribe.
We were reached out to by multiple subscribers about setting up a Discord. I have that going. We are refining everything, and it is going. I'm planning on a September 1st launch. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, stay tuned. We will post a link with an open invite for you guys to join us on Discord. All right.
So Showboat used to live near Garrison Brothers in Texas. I don't know where Garrison Brothers, but I grew up in Stuffter, Texas.
Right outside of Houston.
Yeah. So I was close to the Prideful Goat.
Yeah. But we will be going through Houston because we do have to reach out to friends at Iron Root on the way back home.
Iron Root is not.
It's
Houston.
in Denniston. No, I said Dallas.
No, you said Houston.
Oh, I apologize that I meant
I was
Dallas.
like, okay, we were talking about going to Prideful Goat in Houston, but Denniston is going to be north going towards Dallas.
Well, we're going to be coming back home that way
Yeah.
from Austin.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
going to be, we're going to have multiple chances at opportunities for samples and maybe something a little bit bigger in the very near future that I am looking at off camera.
And honestly, when I brought these out, the intention was these are distilleries. When we do our Tuesday Night Lives, it's usually distilleries we've been to. And Prideful Goat is actually out of Giant Distillery on the east side of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So Randy Sullivan is partnered with Giant for Prideful Goat.
Yeah, because this is his brand.
And he is part of the Bourbon Brotherhood?
No,
No.
I'm going to hold
I
you.
cannot remember. Randy's got 2.
No. All right. All right. We're going to give Mary a brain break. Randy is part of Bourbon Real Talk, is his channel
Real
on
Talk.
YouTube,
That's it.
and he is also affiliated with Someone Say Whiskey. You're welcome.
That's it. I'm sorry. I was thinking ADHD whiskey, but I know that that's Matt Porter. Love him too.
Yeah. He's awesome. Love him to death. All right. Well, it is 10 minutes to 9, so let's get ready to call this, because those of you with small children at home or grandchildren
Or
in
have
the
to get
home,
up early in the morning for
or
work.
like me, have to be up at 3:30 in the morning to go to work, we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us.
Yes.
And we want to congratulate our winner tonight, which was...
I didn't write it down.
Oh, I knew it. So I am going to...
Showboating.
See, you cheated. You looked. I was
No,
about
I
to give you
didn't.
grief.
I had to just look at the names to remember who
I just
won.
had to
I
do
remember
that.
Showboating.
She gets me every
I do
opportunity.
remember some things, just not
But anyway,
everything.
Showboating, please reach out to us, and we'll get these hand delivered to you.
Yep.
And we are planning on going live every Tuesday unless something comes up. Keep an eye out. I do post up if something comes up and we're unable to.
And then Showboating's looking at 9.9.
No, that is Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiasts on 9.9.
Okay.
See, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. Yeah. We are in Tennessee. We are literally adjacent to the Memphis. We're in the Memphis metropolitan area.
Right.
All right. So let's go ahead, and I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you for the support. You guys have no idea how much that means to us.
Yes.
We enjoy what we do, but we do it for you.
That's right.
And if there's anything you guys would like to see, any type of content covered,
Give us those comments.
Yeah, hit us in the comments, shoot us a message. We do have some very special, should I tell them? Yeah. We do have some very special content coming available with people in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
master distillers, people that own stores or manage stores, people in distributorships, things like that, to kind of bring that knowledge to us as to how this confusing three-tier system works and how we can better maximize our utility to obtain what it is we're looking for.
Yep, and it's not all going to be on lives. A lot of them are just going to be on our videos. Just stay tuned, because we have at least 2 videos a week that will be coming out.
At least 2 videos and a live.
And a live, yep.
But now we will also throw some shorts out to kind of tease up some stuff to let you know what's coming. So if you know what to look for, you'll know what's coming up.
That's it.
All right. Well,
to Tim Swartz, good night to you too, sir.
Good night, Tim. Thank you for joining us. And Mary, would you like to close us out?
We only have this one life to live.
So make it about family, good friends, and great whiskey.
Yes. Until next time, our friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And good night, everybody.
Good
We will
night.
see you on the next one.
Oh, you clicked that quick. Huh?